Hello, hello. Volume test. Hello, hello. Volume test. That took a while, but seems to sound good, which is good. I think I got my internet issue sorted out. I mean, all I really did to fix it was unplug and replug some cables. And that has worked for now. But yeah, I'm going to play some more Hollow Knight. I'm also gonna try a different controller. Still a PlayStation 5 controller, which is what I've been using, but it's kind of a spare that we have. And hopefully this one doesn't have drift, and also will work without any issues. Switch to game capture. Well, it's working for one thing, so that's good. I think I've tried to use this controller for my computer once before, and it didn't work. But that's when my other controller also just wasn't working. I think I just kind of needed to be plugged in for a little while or something. I don't know. But I plugged this in a little while in advance, just in case. So I don't know if that would have been an issue, but Ancient Basin. That's probably what I'll end up titling this stream. It's easier to just title them in parts initially and then correct it after the fact. It does feel like I can more reliably walk past things without, pressing up like that. So yeah, that might be pretty good. This place seems crazy. I've already talked to the map friend. So I suppose we go down. Ooh. I'm still confused by this. Because when you look at the description, where is it? This thing. Yeah, it says you hold attack and then release plus up. And I think it said down also works, but I just release and it does it. Like direction doesn't seem to actually matter. Oh, what is this? Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Our pure vessel has ascended. Beyond lies only the refuse and regret of its creation. We shall enter that place no longer. Oh. I suppose they don't want me going in there then. Now where am I to go then? I can't make it up there. I can dash down, but not up. Ow. Can't go over this way. I can! I forced myself into a situation where there's only one thing I could try to do to survive. Okay. Yeah, I was starting to think this might just be a come back later kind of thing, but that didn't seem like the way this game tends to do things. Oh. Then again, maybe it is. So I can go over here. But yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anything I can do once I get there. Yeah, I mean, good to know.
Choco, kerek this.
I didn't read his dialogue out because I'm pretty sure I've already read it out before. Shadow Creeper. Creeper? Found only in deep, dark places. Has never been observed to eat or drink anything. This little creeper is weak and poses no threat, but something about it still unsettles me. The way it moves and the noises it makes are strange somehow. Have I been over here? A true servant gives all for the kingdom. Let Hollow Nest's pale king relieve you of your burden. Drop all Geo into the fountain. I mean, I don't have that much on me. Oh. How interesting. I wonder... I wonder if that gives me any kind of special interaction anywhere. Doesn't really seem like it. But you never know. I collected all of that Geo and then just got rid of it. Yeah, I wanted to try to make it back alive that time. Oh well. Yeah, can I really not do anything here? I don't know for sure, but... it doesn't really seem like it. Ow. Oh yeah, big door. Oh, I forgot about this. Ow. I did not much appreciate the way that enemy was treating me. Goodness, these enemies are kind of terrible. Just the way they like to hover a little bit too far away for you to be able to do anything about them. I mean, I suppose I can always... what's it called? I can use the Vengeful Spirit. But that's expensive. Yeah, I guess what you do is like as they start approaching you, you back away from them and then go back in so that they get closer to you than they intended. Ooh. Wanderer's Journal. Yeah. Oh, this is a mean spot. Normally with areas like that, you know, it would keep your respawn point up here, but there, like, you can just kind of get stuck. Yeah, now why? Okay, I think it's just my phone that's doing this, but my phone, or the stream on my phone is appearing very jittery. Kind of a shame to have gone all the way down there and not found a way to easily get back. But maybe there isn't, and it just doesn't doesn't currently feel like there's much I can do. Oh, he hurts. They hurt. Great Husk Sentry. Animated remains of a great sentry. The most elite of the city's guards. Wields a great nail and shell. Its powerful attacks cause heavy damage. Now, why did you do that? Oh my goodness. Oh. Now, isn't that just lovely? Back up we go. Yet again. The nearest bench I can currently see is so far away. Perhaps in here? No, it's still so far. Can't go up. I had to sneeze. Yeah, I mean, I think I just... Goodness. Okay, I just need to... Hopefully... Oh, this place is awful. Where's my shade? A door with a simple lock. Yeah. See, I'm not understanding that enemy. That it seems kind of random sometimes where they decide to attack. I finally find, I believe they're called Stagway stations. I finally find a Stagway station, and oh, or maybe are there multiple? Okay, so this is it. And I actually don't have enough. I did find a bench, though. That's good. Very important, however, that I don't die. I mean, I suppose it's not a particularly huge deal at the moment. But I've lost quite a bit of geo already. I would prefer not to lose more. Okay, there it is. Oh, little friend. Now is it safe to go down there? Oh. I'm really trying to read the direction of the attacks, because it is... Oh, I swim. It is readable. You can tell which direction the attack is going to come from. But it's kind of subtle and difficult to react timely. Ow. It does seem fairly easy to manipulate them, though. It's just a little scary if you're low on health. Wow. Finally. Little one, we stand in the king's station, named of course for the king of Hollownest, he who ordered the building of the stagways and stations. The king never rode the stagways himself, but I've heard he was a glorious bug to behold, bright and radiant in visage, so much so it hurt to look at him. I wonder if he might be a firefly or some such thing. Some sort of bug that literally glows. Eager to travel the stagways? Oh wait, I wanted to go back this way. So down here. No. Here. Yes. Okay, I think I've got the trick now. Oh, kind of. Friend. Yeah, they seem to just attack forwards a lot. So if you just keep attacking above them, you seem to be pretty safe. Which... I think it's just like... It's throwing me off, because that is... I think that just feels very obviously not how it should work. You know, the first one that I fought, it felt much more understandable and like how it should behave, and then ever since then it's just like... I guess that's the other reason that attacking them from above is is just the better way to do it, though, because you can just like move a little bit out of the way as they attack. And that I'm more okay with. It's just weird if like all they ever do is attack forward, because then it doesn't really incentivize you to ever drop down in front of them. Oh, where did you come from? And what is this? Another Wanderer's Journal. I've got some 7-Up. down there? Oh. Is it just this elevator again? Yep. Oh, some of these bugs. Are they playing dead? Is that what's happening? It's just like it doesn't... There doesn't appear to be any, and then all of a sudden there they are. Ow. Why did that happen? How strange. Wow, this is a... rather devious little area. Oh my goodness. But then I don't even know where that one came from. It seemed like I had pretty clearly defeated all of them, and then I went to rest and there were more. It's kind of mean that I don't get any Geo when they fall in the water. Also, I sometimes forget to be patient and wait for the Geo to come to me before moving on to the next area. Which is sad, because then I then simply lose it. Winged Sentry. Dances through the air just out of reach until it spots an opening, then swoops in for a decisive strike. If you're confident, wait for it to come to you, then counterattack. Yeah, they seem to be one of the more consistently difficult to deal with enemies. That's so sad to hear and see the parry. But then it just doesn't count. Okay, so I guess these enemies are just coming in waves is what's happening. There we go. Chair. Oh. Oh, this is something different. Vessel fragment. Fragment of a white vessel made to contain soul. Collect 2 more to form a full vessel, allowing you to carry more soul. Oh, interesting. I suppose that was worth the battle. Now what's up here? I haven't quite started to understand all of the signs. Like these. I don't know what this is meant to be indicating. Ow. Ow again. So yeah, this is how they should behave. I don't feel like they should ever be attacking in front of them when I'm above them. Oh, I don't have a map. What is this place? Oh. It's another very quiet location. Cursed are those who turn against the king. It looks like a graveyard. That's the impression that I'm getting. Oh, oh. Ah. Important. To protect the vessel, the dreamers lay sleeping. Monomon, the teacher, in her archive, surrounded by fog and mist. Lurian, the watcher, in his spire, looking over the city. Hera, the beast, in her den, amidst the deep darkness beyond the kingdom. Through their devotion, hollowness lasts eternal. Presuming these are perhaps bosses that I'm trying to get to. Like key bosses I'm trying to get to and defeat. Or maybe just characters I need to find. Either way. It's probably referencing the areas that I'm trying to get to, and the deep darkness beyond the kingdom sounds like, I forget the name of it, but the area that I started in this stream, where I couldn't quite seem to go anywhere. Perhaps in that big door that was locked. Or closed, I suppose I should say. As for the spire looking over the city, I assume is referencing the the kingdom that I was just in. And I recall there's an area where there's more upwards, but I had no way of going up. So perhaps it's in that space. As for the archive surrounded by fog and mist, I don't know. I guess there was an area that was extremely dark and I didn't really have any way of traversing. I don't know if I think I gave up trying to go through there. So it might be that. I think, was that the area when I went back to where I started and explored with some of my newer capabilities? It might have been over there. Very interesting. Dreamer locations added to the map. Oh. Go no further, little shadow. What compels its climb out of the darkness? What compels its return to the sacred kingdom? A call from beyond the seals? By the vessel or by that captive light? Would the seals break? They cannot be undone. But the vessel weakens. That plague springs anew. They must be undone. Yet still our seals remain, our duty holds. It must be cast away. Our duty holds, it shall be done. Oh. Fade away, little shadow. Fade away, and let us sleep in peace. Oh. This is cool. What is the point of that platform? I suppose just for variety's sake. Could have used one right there. I was just thinking maybe it's meant to catch your fall. But that it seemed unlikely that, well, I guess not unlikely that you would fall, just unlikely that it would happen. There would happen to be one when you actually needed it. What a terrible fate they've visited upon you. What a peculiar way of saying that. I like it. To cast you away into the space between body and soul. Will you accept their judgment and fade slowly away? Or will you take the weapon before you and cut your way out of this sad, forgotten dream? Is there a weapon before me? Oh. Oh, and I've taken the dream now. Oh. hold triangle to charge and slash with the nail. Cut through the veil between dreams and waking. I'm just now recognizing this pattern that's appearing everywhere. It's, I believe, the same pattern that's on all of those little peculiar plants. Hello. You've returned. Welcome back to the waking world. Those figures, those dreamers, they reach out with what little power they still have. They reached out with what little power they still have and dragged you into that hidden place. But that talisman you now wield, the dream nail, it can cut through the veil that separates the waking world from our dreams. Even the dreamers themselves cannot hide from such a weapon. Though I must admit, that sacred blade has dulled over time. Together, perhaps, we can restore its power. You only have to bring me essence. Essence, the precious fragments of light that dreams are made of. Collect it wherever you find it, and bring it to me. Once we have enough, we can work wonders together. Go out into the world, wielder. Hunt down the essence that lingers there. Collect 100 essence and return to me. I will teach you more. You are still unpracticed in the way of dreams. Collect 100 essence with the dream nail. Essence can be found wherever dreams take root. Have you seen them? Oh, it's what I was just talking about. Those whispering plants that grow all over this old kingdom. I believe there's one just outside. Why not strike it with your dream nail and see what happens? Yeah, these. Oh, that's so cool. Oh. 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 Oh, goodness. How am I just now realizing that all of this wraps around? Why does it not show me? Oh, there it is. Okay. Allows the wielder to cut through the veil between dreams and waking. Can be used to reveal hidden dreams or open gateways. A dream nail can collect essence, remnants of wishes and dreams. Ancient basin, that's what I was thinking. But I was wrong about that one. It looks like I was correct with the City of Tears. And then I might have been correct with the mist. I just don't remember where that was. So it might be where I was thinking of. I don't fully recall. Ow. Hello, friend. I don't know what these things in the background are, but they look uncomfortably like teeth. Let's look over here first. Oh, rude. Oh my goodness. I was able to react both of the following times, but oh goodness. Soul Eater. A charm. 4? Oh my goodness. Okay. Forgotten Shaman Artifact. Used to draw soul from still living creatures. Greatly increases the amount of soul gained when striking an enemy with the nail. So that's like... Oh no, I'm not currently using it. Yeah, so it's like the Soul Catcher, but much more powerful. It looks like there's probably one in between these, because I imagine otherwise they would be right next to each other. So there's probably one in between that costs 3 notches. I have to be a bit more careful traversing this place. Where am I now? Not that I have any idea where I was before. Hello. Ah, Mayon. This world, this cruel, sinful world. Why does she wake? Why does she persist? Ah, Limar, you could not know of tragedy as complete as Shay's. True lovers stripped apart, 2 worlds that could not meet. And now, meleed lover, dead so long in time, dead so far away. Buried, Moina? Aye, amongst its hateful kin that did deny our union, that did reject Shay's outsideness. Apologies if I'm butchering a bunch of this pronunciation. It seems like, I guess, real words that are not English. So, I'm trying to pronounce it as seems appropriate to me. She doesn't suppose? Nalo, Nalo. Could she ask? Could she burden? Lemur. Couldst you deliver gift to her grave? The gift is maybe small, but the trek is long. She rests among her kind near our queen's lush refuge. Would such a thing be done? Shay asks, perhaps impossible things, mad things? For Lemur to take up such a quest would be a kindness Shay has ne'er forgotten. Yes. Delicate flower. Rare boon you grant, Lemur. It will be Shay's last request. After this, never shall Shay lay burden on another. A sacred flower is the offering. It is a rare, delicate object, one of a kind. You must cherish it, must act as though it were your own heart. If you were to get hurt whilst carrying it, or did to attempt to ride those jolting transit beasts, it would be forever destroyed. Her grave lies in the middle of the Queen's ever-grown estate. It is surrounded by her kind, who will not look kindly on your trespass. Take care, Lemur. My hopes I place upon you, and my fervent wish that this small solace may come to pass. Oh, I may have just taken up a difficult task. Her grave lies in the middle of the Queen's old retreat, a far journey from here, and the roads between are fraught with beasts. Safe tiding on your journey, my heart does flutter to feel such kindness from so tiny a creature. Delicate flower, given to you by the grey mourner in the resting grounds. She has asked you to place it at the grave of her mantis lover in the Queen's gardens. The flower is very fragile and will be destroyed if you take damage or ride the stagways. Now, as if that wasn't bad enough, I mean, I don't even really know where I'm trying to go to. And I don't exactly know where I am. I guess I can see myself on the map, even if I can't see what the map looks like, what the area I'm in looks like. And it's probably in the City of Tears. The Queen's Gardens. Have I been there? I ought to be very, very careful. Oh, that's the sound I was hearing. Entombed husk, mummified remains, deformed and enraged by infection. Ugh. So my biggest concern with this delicate flower is that I might only get one chance to do this. I'm hopeful that if it does break, I can simply go back to her and get another one and try again. But I don't know. Gosh. Those things are especially terrifying. What is this? Okay, that's where I came down from. I feel it would be wise I feel it would be wise to not try to do much exploring at the moment. I'm not allowed to take any damage after all. Defensive charm, once wielded by a tribe that could shape dreams, conjures a shield that follows the bearer and attempts to protect them. Well, now that would be useful right now. It takes up nearly all of my slots, but I think that's worth it. Oh, the tree! It's grown, or the plant. Ah, Wielder, you've returned. Let me have a look at the dream nail. You are still unpracticed in the way of dreams. Sometimes dreams take the shape of those who have passed away. Such dreams are bountiful sources of essence. You should search carefully near graves and other monuments. Why, I believe I saw an interesting gravestone here in the resting grounds. If you do decide to disturb those dreams, though, be prepared for a fight. Once again, I feel that is unwise. Oh, it probably refers to this, if I had to guess. Maybe. I feel it would be unwise while attempting to carry this. The Queen's Gardens. I don't know if I've even been there. I love that I can just pull that out whenever. Or it might be referring to one of these. Oh, I'm back here. Protect the vessel. The dreamers lay sleeping. Through their devotion, hollowness lasts eternal. Okay. Oh. Stop there. Those who try to leave this kingdom are cursed. Better to rest here until time itself sleeps. Hope and freedom. I thought that strength alone could grant me these things. In my dreams I would cut that plague with my nails, and then I turned my weapons upon the king. When I awoke in this sacred place, I began to understand. Those who hope are already doomed. Do you still hope, wanderer? Will you flee? Or will you raise your weapon and doom us both? Challenge the warrior dream. No, that's all right. I will another time when I'm allowed to take damage. For the time being, I feel that would be unwise. A mechanism with a slot for some kind of pass. Blue Lake. I'm scared. I don't like this. Okay. We're fine for now. I only saw one little enemy. Forgotten Crossroads. So I was in the resting grounds. Hello. Oh, you surprised me. Hello, hello. Come in, sweetling. Come in and make yourself at home. I'm Salubra, and this is my cozy little charm store. Did the town folk out there tell you to come and visit me? Yes. This is a lovely little village, isn't it? Warm and intimate and full of life. I don't know about that. What were we talking about? Oh yes, charms. I can see you've started your own collection. Very nice. I'll show you some of my own, and you can take one home if you can take one, and you can take one home with you if you like. Lifeblood heart. Have you ever drunk that bright blue liquid lifeblood? It's a bit of a taboo, but it does make you feel much healthier, doesn't it? This charm seeps lifeblood and will certainly improve your constitution. I think I know what it's talking about. So is this just like a constant gradual application of that overshield effect? It's kind of what it sounds like. Long nail. That nail you wield is adorable, but do you sometimes feel it could be a little longer? Ho 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 ho! Go on, take this charm home with you. Suddenly your enemies will be within reach. That would certainly be nice for some enemies. Steady body. I love the simple design on this little fellow. Very classy. It's made out of a nice, solid, heavy material, too. Wear it, and you'll be able to stay firmly in place when swinging your little nail around. Oh. Shaman Stone. Are you a spellcaster, you little scoundrel? Oh, I'm only teasing. If you ever learn any spells, you should buy this charm for yourself. I've heard it will make a spell much stronger. Oh, the ones below this seem quite appealing. Quick focus. The crystal set in the center is lovely, isn't it? Exquisite, even. I've heard that crystals help you to focus. So if that's something you're interested in, you should take this beauty home. I imagine then this just helps you to focus quicker, such as is in the name. Quick focus. Seems fairly self-explanatory. Charm notch. You want to wear a lot of charms, don't you? Of course you do. Buy this charm notch and you'll be able to wear more of your charms at once. Oh. This is a special item for those who love charms as much as I do. Once you own 18 charms, I'll gladly sell it to you. You only need 5 more. Keep collecting. And this one is 25. Well, I will gladly take these 2. I'll grab this as well. How very lovely. Now, I fear I must remove my Dash Master. Or maybe I don't need to, but I want this Dream Shield. And I can remove the Gathering Swarm temporarily. I think... Well, I could put Dash Master back. Although I don't know that I've noticed much of a difference with that. I think the long nail might be really good for the purpose of not taking damage. Okay, I do notice a difference. Have I been here but just never visited this, never visited that place? I wonder. I'm not exactly sure how this shield is working, but hopefully it will prove effective. Oh, I really don't know if I'm headed towards the... if I'm headed in the right direction. I just have no idea where the Queen's Garden is. Oh goodness. Do I dare? Ooh. It's worth it for the friend. I have confidence in my capabilities. I guess I wasn't able to go there before, now that I think about it. Because I think I needed a wall jump to get up to that. Maybe. That, or I just wasn't as familiar with the game's mechanics. Or maybe I simply hadn't found it. I'm just gonna take a screenshot of that. I don't wanna search up how to do that, like where I'm supposed to go. But if I do end up failing, I'd like to check to see if if I'm able to what's the word? I'd like to see if I'm able to try again. Yeah, so I just want to be able to see what the name is. If I fail, I'm trying to head to the Queen's Station. That seems like a fair guess at where I might need to go. So yeah, here's the area I was talking about in the city. And then it's a little to the left, but yeah. That's where the Dreamer is. Where was the other one? That's one. I had to sneeze. Oh, it's way off to the left. Interesting. Wandering Husk. These civilized bugs of Hollow Nest were weak in life, and now they are equally weak in death. Send them back into the dirt they were born in. Oh, that's a bit brutal. But fair enough, I suppose. Oh. They jumped. Given to you by the Grey Mourner in the resting grounds. It has been destroyed and is now worthless as an object of sentiment. Oh. That's rough. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. I'm locked out from that way. So where am I even supposed to go? But yeah, It seems as though you're kind of meant to fail that. You know, you're given the ability to accept it before even really knowing what you're getting into. Husk Hornhead. These bugs have an arrogant air about them even after dying, overly proud of their long horns. I enjoy snapping them off. Oh goodness. Oh. Another vessel fragment. I wanted to say soul shard. Is that? No. These are mask shards. I don't think there's anything called a soul shard. Yeah, it doesn't matter if I get hit now. But I still want to see. Well, let's rest at the bench. Well, hello there. Yeah, pale thing. You use these old lines? Pathetic. A real warrior carries themselves to combat. They have no need for such convenience. Aha. Leave me be. It's the arena I seek. I've already wasted far too long on these cursed roads. Little bug carrying a map. Oh, they're gone. I think I'm going to get rid of this map. Not map. The Dream Shield. Give me back my Dash Master and Gathering Swarm. Yeah. Oh yeah. What does this do? I am... Oh no. I had a feeling it was going to be something like this. What an interesting charm that is. Gathering Swarm. Yes. Oh. What was that about? I know not. Ow. Have I explored this area? Ow. I wonder. Evidently not. Another mask shard. It looks like I'm one away for both of these. Very cool. Oh. I've not been here before. How interesting. Oh. They don't like talking when I'm in there with them. Fair enough, I suppose. I'd probably do the same. Oh. So every once in a while I'm just getting more essence. I wonder why. Let's see, what's... Oh. can't go there, it looks like. That ruined flower is so sad. Goodness, that would have been rough to have to deal with. It's been a while since I've been here. Things are a bit different. Ow. Ow. Oh. Fungoon. So round. I don't think I've seen another. I don't think I've seen a rounder creature than this. This world certainly hides some marvelous creatures. I must hunt them all down. That's certainly one way of looking at things. I don't like killing these ones. They're so cute. But I want to fill out my journal. Oh. And there's another mask fragment, or mask shard, just right there. And I couldn't get to it before, but ow. Oh. I see. Very cool. But yeah, so is this even at all what I was looking for? Because the painful part is I suspect not. It's just because this is the Queen's station, not the Queen's garden. This place must once have been quite the hub, built at the border between two lands. That misty drop to one side and those bulbous growths on another. Neither place seems particularly welcoming, so my little treats last. I think I'll stay right here. Fair enough. Oh, I still don't have a map here.
Destio, Geo.
Hello, dearie. Keen to do some banking? I forgot I have stuff here.
Geo, Kalala.
Goodbye then. Stay safe. I just outright forgot all about this.
Destio, Geo.
Honestly, I'm gonna put another 600 in there because
Geo, Kalala.
the amount that I've lost already, I think it would be quite nice to have some more tucked away. Ow! So that charm that makes your swing more stable, I take it applies specifically to hitting enemies. Or I guess just hitting things. Because when I just swing, I don't move at all. When I hit stuff, it knocks me back a little. That does sound kind of nice. Ow. Noted, it is a radius that will hit you through walls. Fair and reasonable. Oh. Really now? My timing on that was quite good, I think. How is he still here? I've run into him many times over. I still don't know how to get to where he is. I'm able to traverse these areas quite a bit more effectively now. Doesn't mean I'm not getting hit at all, though. Or being overly foolish and careless. Oh. Ow. Ah, yeah. Couldn't wall jump before. The once our lands. Am I reading this right? The once our lands. A pale being lays claim to the caverns ahead. Though once our lands, a pale being lays claim to the caverns ahead. Okay, I understand. It may appear benevolent, but it does not share our dream. Be wary to wander that place. Peculiar. Oh. Soulful. Acquire 3 vessel fragments. I thought I might be able to attack through that, but it seems not. That's okay though, it was certainly worth the journey. I still don't know what these are. I was hoping to get lucky with that, but I did not. I had to sneeze. Oh. I hear something of interest. But where is it? It sounds like it's right here. But there's nothing here. Oh, there is something. Or, well, it's just this, I suppose. Ow! Oh, wow, I defeat those in 2 hits now. Ow. I feel this is not smart. Yeah. No, I need something to light the way. Ow. Oh my goodness. I almost did it again. The delay on being able to act is painfully long. dislike when I feel like I should be able to move, but then I can't. I did mean to attack downwards for what it's worth. Yeah, why? Why? How am I? I'm just confused as to what you're meant to do there. Ow. Ow. Keep trying to... Keep trying to check the map. And of course it's to no avail. Ah, this gladdens me. The Queen Station has opened once more. This place was a bustling hub of travel, well placed for travellers visiting the outer edges of the land. You're quite the explorer to find this place. Hmm.
Bapanada.
A map of the resting grounds, a sacred place not far from the crossroads. Cornifer told me he found the area serene and calming, but it sounds a bit spooky to me. No thanks. Oh. Oh, this could be quite nice. I'll hold off on getting those for now, though. Oh, you know what? These, again, I think this is the overshield thing. That might be quite nice. And then, yeah, I'll get the resting grounds map. palace grounds. I wonder if that might be where the Queen's Garden is. I don't know. There's also Mantis Village, which, oh, it doesn't say in the description anymore. Or I don't know if it did at all, but it was a mantis grave that I was looking for. I don't know if that means it would be near the mantis area, but possibly. That would be quite brutal. Try to get to, though. But yeah, I don't know. It could also just be in the resting grounds. But I don't think so. I fear I don't know. I just don't know. Faring well in your adventures below? Well, I had an adventure of my own while you were gone. I don't usually visit the town's graveyard, but I thought I'd go and visit the grave of an old friend. As I was walking amongst the tombstones, I noticed a strange kind of chanting coming from somewhere nearby, extremely sinister chanting. I looked around to find the source, and I saw two bright, horrible, huge eyes staring at me from the door of a dark cave. I pretended I hadn't heard the voice or seen the eyes and scurried back to town. My friend will have to wait a little longer for her visit. Oh. To reach Dirtmouth, most travelers take circuitous routes around the cliffs beside us. It's a hard trek now, but in the kingdom's prime, things were far simpler. There's an old pass in the cliffs that once allowed easy access. The bridge up to it has long since crumbled away, and even without it, a huge door bars entry. I can't complain, mind you. It's meant we've only ever had to accommodate a trickle of travelers, even during our busiest times. I wouldn't want hordes of bugs to descend on Dirtmouth. I like the quiet. Lumify lantern. Yeah, I want to get this. I wanted to get it last time. I had enough geo. But then I died and lost it all. Also, apologies, sometimes I make such strange sounds as I just did. Every once in a while, as I try to speak, it just kind of comes out like that. Another wielding a weapon. I suppose you'll be leaving many a corpse in your wake? If you won't spare thought for the dead, at least consider all the extra work you force upon those in my profession. Do as you will, little wanderer. Cut a path toward your goal. I shouldn't complain. It's your kind that keeps folks like me in business. I don't know if this is good or bad of me, but... Oh. I suppose they're just gone. I thought I might have to fight them. But I guess that's only sometimes.
오, 진짜리.
Do you see that tall cliff beyond the town's graveyard? It's only the base of a much larger peak. There's mines and machinery and all sorts of valuable rock forms inside. Many a traveler through Dirtmouth headed straight for it.
아까라, 토노.
Well, I think I'm going to call it there for today. Twas an interesting adventure. I have more of a goal in the game now with the dreamers, and I do imagine they're going to be major key boss fights. But yeah, I'll return to that soon, sometime soon. Yeah, I don't know what I should title this stream. Maybe something about the dream stuff. I might just leave it as part 5. It also wouldn't be a bad idea to just name them all parts. Oh yeah, I wanted to say, I'll try to be back on Thursday, but I will not be able to stream on Saturday because I believe I'm going to be out of town for a few days. I might be able to stream next Monday, in a week from now. I don't know for sure if I'll be back by then, but probably. Yeah, I'll probably mention it again on Thursday if I do stream. that'll probably be Minecraft. Well, next stream will probably be Minecraft anyways. Also haven't played Hytale in a little bit, but yeah, just been a little more eager to play Minecraft, I think. And speaking of Minecraft, it's Snapshot Day tomorrow. Once again, always exciting for me. Good chance there's some new content. Not guaranteed, of course. But that would be cool. There's also a good chance that we'll see the Sulfur Cave generation updated. I keep sneezing. Yeah, good chance we'll see the Sulfur Cave generation adjusted based on feedback from the previous snapshot. That's also not a guarantee. They might have a bit more work to do on it, but I imagine they'll probably have something. If nothing else, I think it'd be good to give us something else to give feedback on. So, you know, even if they're not perfectly happy with the generation, just like giving us something else to feel out, I guess. But we shall see. Yeah, I think it's about time that we get like a really big new piece of content for the next drop. You know, we've had the Sulfur Springs, which weren't announced at live. We have the Sulfur Spikes, which that is quite significant in fairness, but it's also just a single block. Significant block, both for the visuals, the visual identity of the cave, as well as sulfur renewability. But still just a single block. So it feels like there should be something more. It's pretty significant. But I mean, even if it's just Cinnabar renewability. That would be quite lovely. I think there's probably a bit more for them to work on with the sulfur cubes. I remember seeing a little bit of speculation that they might they might be able to interact with redstone. Like possibly when there's a redstone block inside them and then they touch redstone, they could like activate it. That'd be quite cool. So perhaps we could see something like that. Also, currently you can't even put slime and honey blocks in the sulfur cubes, and that might remain to be the case because it might be weird to have like a transparent block in them. I don't actually know if you can put things like glass, but like the way that slime and honey are transparent where they have like layers, that might not look quite right, having multiple layers. But if they were to make it so you can put it in the silver cube, I would expect some particularly special interactions with those. I mean, we already have like very bouncy, some bouncy states. But slime could probably be even bouncier. And then I really like the honeycomb. I guess physics of like sticking to the floor. So there's like maximum friction and zero bounce. It's just like it hits the floor and it just stops. I think that's great. But it'd be really cool if honey blocks, and I think I've seen someone else made a mod for a bunch of different unique states for it as well that includes this. It'd be really cool if honey blocks had the sulfur cube stick to not just the floor, but also walls and the ceiling, and possibly even other entities, if possible. That would be really fancy. I don't know how easy that would be to implement. Maybe quite easy, maybe quite difficult. But it would be cool. And I'm sure there's other fancy things they could do. If they ever do implement dynamic lighting, that would be really fun to see with the sulfur cube. You know, specifically when it has a light source in it. But as it stands, the fact that it's now emissive is really fun. Honestly, the ability to have light sources like that are like super bright, but they don't actually create any light around them, that in of itself is pretty special. So I might almost prefer that it doesn't have dynamic lighting, just so that that's like a capability. But anyway, good 2.5-hour stream. Oh, it still says viewer rewards on my stream. Why is that there? I didn't put it there, so I don't know if it's smart to remove it. But I don't feel like it's relevant. I don't know. I mean, maybe. I just don't want to be misleading if there aren't any. I should search up why that appears sometimes. But yes, excited for tomorrow. And that will be all for today. I shall see you later. Farewell.